with its strong shoulder-bearing ornamented necklines, along with cape-like silhouettes and capes to head wraps and head coverings. I believe that Black Panther fashion is totally on trend with what is currently happening in fashion and will be predicting future trends. Essentially, Black Panther costume designer Ruth Carter has found a way to extract the best of what's happening in fashion and infuse it with what she calls Afrofuturism, which is modest and regal in appearance. I'm in love with the high necklines, but what tickles me is the literal representation of breastplates and catsuits and clothing that looks like it could be armor being worn by celebrities in pop culture. So if you want to style yourself like some of the celebrities that you saw in this intro, or if you want to dress like a Wakandan, then like this video, subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned because I am about to break down the Wakandan fashion aesthetic. Tip number 1, cover your neck, hide your cleavage, display your shoulders, wear chokers. To really get the look, you'll want to do all 4 things at the same time. The look is asymmetrical: high neck, halter neck, turtleneck, cowl neck, bejeweled neck. Get the look by wearing metallic tops close to your neckline, acting as jewelry. Here are plenty of examples. I'm giving you celebrities, new and old, rocking these styles. Ruth Carter told Vogue magazine that Wakanda Forever is not a period piece, so what is happening in Wakanda is happening now. I saw some chokers on the spring-summer 2022 runways, but I believe we're going to see a resurgence of them like we did in the 90s. I mean, this is the biggest movie in the world, and of course it's going to predict future fashion trends, as I stated in the intro. So if you're a fashion person and you want to get ahead of the curve, try wearing some of these necklines. They're modest, which I love, and you will definitely stand out from the rest. Tip number 2 is up next. Give a thumbs up if you're liking this video. Tip number 2, embrace sports, luxe, and contemporary streetwear design. When I saw this look in the theater, oh my God, I lost focus. Cheree in the tracksuit and Okoye in the catsuit, both by Adidas. So much fun. Get this look by wearing catsuits dressed up with sneakers and interesting cutouts as Okoye does, suiting or draped silhouettes. You can bear it all and wear them as is, or with coats, belts, open shirting, and a trench coat, as I've done here. Okay, so let's talk about Adidas and this custom purple tracksuit. Adidas and their S.E.E.D program collaborated with Ruth Carter to create this tracksuit, along with the sheer laboratory-esque coats and mesh-like coverings worn in Cheree's lab. Although the tracksuit does appear to be a departure from Cheree's original style, the suit is still chic, and her lab outfits with their mesh overlays continue to feel high fashion and luxe, but still sporty and comfortable. In the first film, Cheree presented a youthful, more vibrant version of the sports luxe aesthetic, and in this film, it's more subdued and grown up, but it's still there. So you'll want to break out your designer shades, hoodies, tracksuits, jumpsuits, sporty cargos, mesh fabrics, and knitwear to achieve this look, sticking to muted tones and neutral colors primarily. Try pairing these looks with sock-style sneakers that mimic the ones made custom for the film. And to really get in on the action, simply buy Adidas or take advantage of the many sportswear meets luxury collaborations Adidas has been offering to the public. Before I head into my tip number 3, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying this video and would like to see more. Tip number 3, wear modest silhouettes. From hoods, head wraps, and coverings to capes, ponchos, and loose flowing fabrics, One of the things I find most refreshing about the fashion in this film is the modesty of the clothing. The hemlines are long, and I really thank Ruth Carter for this because the women are fashionable but covered up, and it just looks regal, chic, and sophisticated. Put a modern twist on these silhouettes by wearing dressy hoods, capes, jackets that mimic capes, cape dresses, maxi-length skirts, long dresses, and overall draped, loose-fitting clothing. Tip number 4 is up next. Which tips will you try to achieve these looks? Comment below. Tip number 4, explore Afrofuturism in fashion. Here is an example of Afrofuturism in which the high fashion brand Chanel pairs their suiting with traditional African head wraps. The world of Wakanda represents Afrofuturism in that it combines elements of traditional African clothing styles with modern fashion. Ruth Carter told InStyle magazine, "When you think of Afrofuture, it's taking tradition and using technology," adding that sometimes she'll modernize a look with the help of high fashion details. Carter purposefully fills these scenes with characters wearing street-friendly and thoroughly contemporary garb, stating the people are modern. Wakanda is a forward-thinking, modern African country with advanced technology. And so, for example, by incorporating the neck rings and bracelets of the Ndebele tribe, necklaces inspired by the Turkana tribe, the Basotho blankets of the Lesotho tribal people, along with the sustainable Dogon-like grass skirts worn by the Jabari, Carter does a beautiful job of blending indigenous, African, and modern fashion. So do your research and discover African or Afrocentric clothing, accessories, and prints that speak to you and try incorporating them into your current wardrobe. I hope I've given you the tips you need to start your own Wakandan fashion journey. I believe we're going to see many of the trends presented here become even more pronounced in the seasons to come, sort of life imitating art and vice versa. I will continue to show you how to style these trends and others on my channel, so please subscribe and check out my YouTube shorts for quick styling tips. See you next time. Wakanda Forever.